Hello again, anybody and everybody that's here. If anybody's here. If no one's here, so be it. Doesn't bother me any. We're going to do this anyways. I don't know why. I thought maybe a daytime stream would get a little attention. My evening streams seem to get pretty good, so I thought maybe I'd be nice and stream in the daytime for anybody who can't watch my evening streams. Down to one viewer. It's probably me. 2 viewers. Like I said, if no one comes, that's okay. I can live with that. I'm just doing this for the sake of... Hello. Just doing this for the sake of doing it. You know, just wanted to... I'm gonna record, so I figured why not do it live. For the sake of doing it live. Go ahead and pop out the chat here so I have it. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are we doing? How are we doing on this beautiful, whatever day of the week it is? Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Oh, hey, I can do that. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Ah! Anyway. Everybody's sleeping. It's 10 o'clock in the morning here. Hey, hello, longboard rides. How's it going? Long time no see. I know this may seem a bit strange, a bit random that I'm doing this again, but you know what? Why not? We're going to be doing some recordings today, which was requested yesterday, I believe, by you. So we're going to be doing that, and yeah, that'll be good stuff. Just doing this, like I was saying, I intend to record anyways, so... I had a cookie bread person, but I killed him. You murderer. Why would you do such a thing? Cloudy day today. I think it's cloudy here too. I haven't really been outside. It was okay out there. Wasn't great. Wasn't bad. I did misspell nest. Very nice. Let's fix that real quick. Can I edit this on the fly? Yes, I can. Fix the title. Save. We can count the mistakes. There will probably be a few, as there always are, but with my editing, I'm pretty good about cutting them out pretty quick. So that said, I have something a little bit different today. Something a bit, how do I put this? Modified from how I normally do things. Normally I would just put the windows up, but I figured why not do this? This way you guys can see my editing process. If you care. I know you don't, but that's fine. Spell the word things. Spell all the word things. I don't want to spell anything. I'm not here to spell. I'm here to tell stories. But yeah, so I got this going. No face or anything. Just you guys and the computers, my computer and the monitor. So you guys can actually see the editing process for whatever reason, if you want to. If not, it's alright. It's gonna be there anyways. Oh my, yeah, Patience, you didn't expect this, did you? I know you're working. Thank you for, I guess, being at my stream while you're working. But I just kind of figured, why not? Let's do something different. Let's display what's going on. This is my laptop. This is a monitor. This is the box for my headphones. This is a pair of scissors. There are headphones there. This is a fidget cube, which are amazing if you don't have one. There's a pen, a Sharpie. You can't see my watch. Those are pool noodles attached to cardboard for sound dampening. This is actual sound dampening foam. You guys can't really see that. Right? I am a hand model now. Yes. Anyway. I figured let's capture the whole process. Let's have fun with it, right? There's also a blanket here. That's my sound dampening curtain. This creates my office. This is my keyboard. Keyboard's very nice. I figured a hand reveal prior, there's no face reveal, so just hand reveal. You guys get to see my hands. My hand. My other hand's over here. I do have two hands. I am human. Again, sometimes. Not always. Sometimes. Anyway. Let me not tweet this out. Let me drop it on the Discord real quick. Before somebody else does. Oh, good. You guys get to see everything I do. If I keep it over here, you can't really see it, though, so. Dark Nest. Video promotion. Paste link. Say, hey, we're live again. Gonna do recording. I can go and shrink that. I don't really need to see my thing. I do need to see chat. Chat's good. That's good. I think everything's good to go. I do still have my Reddit page open, which is good. I'm going to try to ignore the concurrent viewers number, because that will get to me if I look too much. Before I start, I have to do the standard. How is everybody doing today? There are 6 people. I know Patience is one of them. I'm one of them, so there's 4 people, technically. Longboards and Homoerotic Goddess. Just wondering how everybody's doing tonight. Is everyone having a... or tonight? What? Okay. It's 10:15 in the morning. How's everybody doing today? Or night, depending on where you are, I suppose. Storytime with Grax. This is interesting. It'll be interesting to compare how you work to how I work on my stories. Yes. I don't know why I'm showing my whole process. You guys can't really see the screen over here, which is where I'll probably be doing like all my... probably be doing all my Vegas stuff whenever I get to that point. But yeah, it's always good to compare processes. Exhausted, busy, but yeah, dude, we are all exhausted and busy, trust me. It's never ending. Why can't I close the chat thingy? That's annoying. Oh, this is annoying. Okay. Guess I'll keep this full screen. Swap over to this one. Alright. So we're going to do some live recording. Where's Tyler? Tyler is sleeping in the chair behind me. I guess I could pick him up and put him in front of the camera for you, if you want. I guess I could do that. Hang on. Let me go get him. I'll be right back. The people want Tyler. Tyler, I gotta wake you up, dude. I need Red Bull. I am right there with you on that. Tyler. Come here, bud. Oh, I know the guy who just woke you up. Just woke you up, but the people want to see you, so. There's Tyler. Say hi to the people, Tyler. Tyler. Buddy. Hey. Look at the camera. This is what you asked for. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Look at the camera. Say hi. Say hi. So this is what he does. He's a cleaner. But he's a good boy. Okay. I'm gonna go back to your chair, dude. Come on. I'm gonna go put him back in his chair. 1 second, guys. Ugh. Come on, Bubba. Let's go back to the chair. Is that your channel branding in your web browser? It is, actually. Oh, hang on. Forgot my monitor piece. Let me get that in my ear. First branding sneakers and not web browsers. No. So I downloaded a theme maker for Firefox because I wanted my stuff as a theme in Firefox. I know, I do too much stuff with my art, but I'm proud of it, so that's kind of the thing, right? Put the headphones on. Alright. Yeah, that's Tyler. You guys have heard Tyler, now you know Tyler is alive. He's not a figment of my imagination, or if he is, he's a figment of our collective imagination. I'm sorry. I know I brand stuff with my theme a lot. Like I said, I'm really proud of my art. Make sure I can still... Yeah, okay, cool. I'm really, really proud of my art, so I think it looks cool. It's got the raven and the pink, or fuchsia, magenta, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you call that. Oh, damn it. Didn't mean to do that. Back over here. Chat top corner. Pull OBS bottom corner. Oh, that's annoying as hell. I really wish I could make that full-sized. Cannot. Looks pink to me. It is. It's, oh, what is this? Don't ask questions. Anime, this is... I'm going to be doing live recording, but I wanted to show my setup. I want to do something. Like, no face cam, but I can do a hand cam. And I've already been remarked as being a good hand model. And everything is right here in front of you. I don't know what I'm doing. Why not, right? It's one of those things, like, let's just have fun with it. But, yeah, it is, it's pink fuchsia. It's an interesting color. If you wanted me, I could pull it up and give you the exact, like, hex number for it. So, way to point. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. There we go. Alright, so who wants to hear me record some stories? I think I want to hear some stories. So somebody else record for me, okay? I want to hear you guys record stories, so go for it. Oh wait, how's that gonna work? Damn. Anime, you did miss Tyler. I put Tyler in front of the camera. He's now cleaning himself in the chair. There's an old leather recliner that we have down here in the basement that whenever I'm rendering, I typically just go sit in it and listen to music on my phone for a while because it takes, 20, 30 minutes to render a video. Stories. Yes. 1 second. He likes to sleep in it, though. I put an old pillow on it, and he just passes out, so. Alrighty. Okay, we're gonna do this. Once upon a time, there was a guy named Grax who told stories. The end. Once upon a time, there was a guy named Raven that told stories. So these stories are fun. Right off the bat, we have an interesting one. Because this happened to me last night. I'm on mobile, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to cut that out. So, okay, here we go. This happened to me last night. For reference, I live in a college town. I, 21 female, was walking down the sidewalk to enter my friend's apartment building around 9 p.m., so it was dark out already. I had to park down the street a ways due to all the spots being filled up. As I approach her building, an older man, late 40s I guess, wearing a wife beater and dirty jeans steps in front of me, facing me and gets very close to me while saying, "Hey, baby." I'm no stranger to the occasional harassment, so I quickly sidestep him and go on my way. To me, it seemed obvious he didn't live in the complex since it's mostly occupied by 20-something-year-old undergrads. Now, in order to get to my friend's apartment, I have to take a smaller path to get to the back of the building. I was walking on that and I didn't hear him behind me anymore, but as I enter the more unlit part, I looked behind me just to check. He was right behind me. Not at a normal following distance, no, he was so close to me that I could reach out and touch him. And he was walking fairly silently, as I hadn't been able to hear him even though we were the only ones walking around. Now, I'm terrified at this point. I see some people in front of me on the stairs, so I start running toward them, and into the more lit area. I was yelling, "I don't know you, please, get away from me." I began to pull out my pepper spray while still running toward the onlookers who were still on the stairs. He got flustered. Bleh, already messed up. Cool. That happens a lot. Delete. Try again. Where was I? There we go. He got flustered and ran. Oh, my voice cracked. Good job. 29 and still having puberty issues. He got flustered and ran away, and I was able to contact my friend and get inside. Even though he had left, the people who had witnessed this all happen ended up not... Do I even have that on? Even though he had left? No. I'm going to try not to drop too many F-bombs today. Whenever I mess up, there are some pretty hefty bombs that drop sometimes. I'm going to try to be a little more PG this time. Sorry. I'm going to not try to be that kind of person. It really depends on how much I mess up. Where was I? I should copy all these into an outtakes file, shouldn't I? Ow. I don't do that, and I should. I really should. Messing up the lines happens to everyone. Number of times I screwed up the lines is ungodly. Dude, same. I've gotten better at it, though. Like, there was a time where I would mess up every other line and would just... Ugh. Sometimes it's the story, too. Like, if it's not... If the flow of the story isn't good, it's hard to maintain really well. Even though he had left, The people who had witnessed this all happen ended up not even saying a word to me and going back inside. I'm not really sure what else they could have done at that point, but being alone while waiting for my friend to let me in made me feel incredibly unsafe. And cut dead space. Too much of that. I held on to my pepper spray until I was completely inside the locked building. The OP did make an edit. Thank you for all the support, you guys. It's both comforting and horrible to know that many of you have had similar experiences. I recently purchased a taser to add to my personal protection. A friendly reminder to always be aware of your surroundings and have a plan ready for if stuff goes south. There are some pretty unsavory characters out there. Do you read the story out loud beforehand before you record? I do not. I read it in my head, and then I just dive straight to it. So, probably not the best way to do it, but I do it that way, so. And the next is I apply my filter with Control-Shift-3. I have a macro set up in Audacity that applies all of the things I do, which are some filter curves, a compressor, noise gating, limiting, normalizing, and there is also, and this is a trade secret on my part, I also extend every story by 3%. So it is 3% longer in the finished product than it is whenever I recorded it, so. Reminds me I need to buy a new taser. I think we all need a new taser. It's 2020. We all need to buy a new taser. 1 second, guys. That's too loud. Never mind. Don't do that. Okay. Anyway. Oh, come on now. Stop it. There we go. But yeah, so I have a macro set up in Audacity that does all the stuff I do to my audio. And I also have a Logitech trackball mouse with, where's the camera? With 2 extra buttons on the side and vocal warm-ups. My vocal warm-ups involve gargling water loudly because it helps. I know that was actually not vocal warm-up. That was me testing the gain on my microphone. Anyways, there's 2 extra buttons. The down button puts silence. So if you guys, I don't know if you can really see that very well, but over here, you guys really can't see that. That's okay. Basically, if I highlight something and then I click the down button, it does like flatline silence. And then if I do up, it deletes it. So that has made my life a hell of a lot easier. And then I don't really do full editing anymore. I used to listen to the entire track all the way through, but now I just look for breaths and extended pauses. I sometimes relax my throat before I should have saw that coming. Filled up. As I approach her, that's a good pause. Look. Do. Ads. It's a bit too much. Get rid of about half that. Old undergrads. Now listening between classes, so if I go silent, well, oh. Didn't know you were in school, anime. Hear him behind me anymore. Just to check. It's too long. Cut half that. Just to check. He. Pretty natural there. Cut half that. I can't tell it's unnatural. Round. Now. Silence out. Took a breath. Walking there. Around. Now. Area. I was yelling. That's fine. I cannot imagine how. Oh. Are you... Okay. Stairs. He got flustered and ran away. Okay. Oh, that's way too long of a pause. Friend and get inside. Even though... So, you're in school, but not on the The learning side. I got you. Been there. Unsafe. I held on to my... Okay. Building. The OP did make an edit. It's good. What microphone are you using? I am using a Blue Yeti. I used to have a Blue Snowball. But then I bought a Blue Yeti from Best Buy. And I will tell you, if you're not using a Blue Yeti, I do highly recommend it. Just because the monitor port makes a huge difference. Being able to hear yourself talk absolutely changes everything. So, pull the username. Copy. Pull down. How long is this? 165 seconds. So, export as MP3. Up, up, up one more time. Episodes. This is episode 89. Episode 89. Creepy Encounters. Do and open. Unavailable. What? I just made it. There we go. Story dash paste username. 165 seconds. So, a word to the wise, to people who do true story collections. Obviously, nice scissors. Thank you, Dea. Thank you. They are beautiful scissors. They're purple-ish. I don't know where I got them from. Probably Walmart, because they are Scotch. Oh, they're Scotch brand. So they're like the tape. Here. I will go ahead and place them right here, so they are in full display of the camera. What was I saying? Oh. To those of you who record true stories, a slight recommendation if you want to increase your watch time. Okay? This is a trick I learned from a very large channel. I didn't really learn it from them as much as I noticed it's what they do. Get a collection of stories. Like, in this case, today I have 5. Hello, Dea. I hope you are doing wonderful this morning. In this case, I have a collection of 5 stories. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to record them, export them, get how long they are, 165 seconds in this case. And then I'm going to take them, and I'm going to put the longest story first. So if I have one that's 300 seconds, which would be 5 minutes, that will be the first story in my video. I do this because it does rope in... Can I get a name drop on that big channel? Sure, it was. I think it was Let's Read or Your Maker, one of the two. Or maybe it was Southern Cannibal. It was one of those 3 for sure. Anyway, I found that they do longest... looking at the timestamps, they did the longest story first and just went down progressively from there. So the longest story ropes the user in. So even if the person is only willing to listen to the first story of your video, you're still going to get 5 minutes of watch time out of that person. So just saying. It actually does work. It does. And Dea says take notes. I know you're being somewhat facetious or joking to some extent, but it absolutely works. Ever since I did that, my watch time on all my videos, my average watch time has absolutely increased. So, just saying. Just saying. Candy is cool. Hope he's doing okay. Same. I hope he's doing alright. I know a lot of people have some stuff going on. But I'm just saying, so it's one of those things, like, I didn't notice at first. Whenever I was an avid listener, I didn't notice what people were doing. But a while back, I noticed it. A good word, now use capacious. What? Did I use a weird word? Also, what does capacious mean? Capable of containing a large quantity, spacious, or roomy. Okay, noted. Going pretty good so far, halfway through. Yeah. So I was gonna say, what fancy word did I use? I didn't mean to use a fancy word if I did. I'm sorry, guys. And I already exported this, correct? Yes, I did. Capricious. Okay, what does that word mean? Governed or characterized by caprice. Impulsive, unpredictable. Okay, so governed by an unpredictable... Okay. So, yeah. I can't think of anything on how to use that as in a sentence, so... Next story! Oh, also, if you use Reddit and you don't want to... Never apologize for using fancy words. They're the best. I just don't know which word I used that was fancy. How many stories do you plan to record on today's stream? At least 5. I have a fiction story I need to record for tomorrow, but I don't know if I want to do it because it's part 4 of the Anomaly series, and I don't want to, like, screw that up for anybody if they haven't watched it, so... You know. Yeah, honestly, intend to record just as many as I can today. There may be a fiction story I may read later, because those are longer and those take longer, obviously. But anyway, so what I was saying is if you use Reddit and don't want to start downloading stories, this add-on right here, I don't remember what it's called. Let me... Oh, so there's an add-on called Read Reddit. Readable posts on Reddit. Basically, you can go to a post like this that's an entire wall of text. Click the little bubble here and hit text post. And it becomes... It's still a wall of text, but it becomes like a justified size 20 post. And it's actually quite nice. To me, this is so much easier to read than the tiny text on Reddit that it's just... Bleh. Alright, so let's do a second one here. Let me know if you need a story today. I mean, I'm good for the moment, but I do appreciate it. And dude, if you have something to write, you are always willing to send it my way. I will always feature your stories, Nate. Absolutely. I don't know if this is that interesting, but it really creeps me out to this day. I was in 6th grade, and every day after school, I usually walked home up this hill. The bus stop isn't that far from my house, so I never really questioned my safety while walking home. I end school at 3:10. Try that again. I end school at 3:10, but usually get home around 4:30. And my mom goes to work from 2 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. I never really knew my dad's schedule, and every day one of my 4 brothers would be home waiting for me. The day I was walking home, and, yeah. Typos and stories throw me off too, a lot. That day I was riding home. No, walking home, not riding home. Try that again. That day I was walking home, and a man on a bike was riding on the sidewalk across from me. He kept staring at me, but I didn't think it was such a big deal at first. I started walking further, and I noticed he was going the same way as me. My mom warned me that whenever this happened, I should call her or take the other route home because there were 2. I didn't want to bother her, so I took the other route home, but I noticed that the man on the bike took the usual route that I take home on a daily basis. I assumed he was just a neighbor that I've never seen before, and then finally, I got home and I saw my dad in the garage talking to the guy on the bike. I felt this really weird feeling in my stomach. I said hi to my dad, and he introduced the guy on the bike as one of his close friends for years. Keep in mind that we were a close family, so I pretty much know all my parents' friends. I quickly let go of all the bad thoughts going through my head. And went on with my normal after-school routine. The next morning, I told my mom about it, and we saw the same guy that morning in our garage. Turns out, my mom has never seen that man before. If my dad and this guy were so close, how come my mom has never heard of him? For a few months, I kept seeing this guy around my house, and I steered clear of him. By now, he was familiar with everyone's schedule, so he knew when no one was home and when I came home from school. One day, I decided to get off and when I came home from school. One day, I decided to get off at my friend's bus stop so we could walk to 7-Eleven and get candy and snacks. Since I got off at her bus stop, I got home earlier than usual. When I got there, one of my older brothers were sitting on the steps because he forgot his keys, and he wanted to change before he went to skate with his friends. So me and him entered the house at the same time. The guy who rides the bike was the... Typos in the story. The guy who was riding the bike was in the house, alone and stealing my dad's money and other valuables. When he saw us, he pulled out a sharp object. My older brother is much larger than him, so he quickly got the weapon out of his hand and held him down. I quickly called my dad, and then he called the police. Everything got handled really quick, thanks to my brother. They questioned the guy, and he said he was planning to rob us and then silence anyone who tried to stop him. Even though everything got handled, I still dwell on it. What if my brother had decided to go skate with his friends without getting changed? What if my brother couldn't get the weapon out of his hands? What if I got home at my regular time and the guy ended up taking all my dad's money? My biggest concern is also, what if I had entered the house alone? He knew that I had already been cautious around him, and what if he purposely did this robbery right before I would get home from school? I don't know, but I still have all these thoughts. After that, we put cameras around the house. After that, we put cameras around the outside of the house to ensure that no one would get in unless they'd been invited in. Always watch out for strangers and follow your gut, even if your parents say the person's safe. And the OP added an update. First off, thank you to everyone who read my story, and thanks for all the questions and support. It's really brought me closure with this whole situation, knowing the entire truth. To start, no, my dad is not and was not a drug user or dealer, and he's never been incarcerated. I've asked him how did they meet, and he said they met when my dad was younger at his first job, when they were around 16, before him and my mother started dating. They were close friends for about a year until the guy started hanging out with other people, and they fell apart. When my dad was 18, him and mom started dating, so that would explain why she never knew about him. A few months prior to the incident, the guy and my dad reconnected through the guy's sister. She explained that he was having a hard time and fell in with the wrong crowd. His sister knew of my dad because the guy never really made many friends, and he always mentioned how my dad was one of his good friends. My dad, being a nice guy, offered to help him out, and they decided to meet that first day that I had walked home from school. The guy didn't own a car, and he lived in a motel for a while, which explained why he was riding a bike on our first encounter. The guy kept coming to our house for a few weeks because him and my dad were catching up. And like I mentioned before, my dad owns his own shipping business. He offered the guy a job because he knew he didn't have much money. The guy worked there for about 4 weeks, and my dad was paying him weekly to help him get back on his feet. Spending all that time at my dad's workplace and at our house, the guy adapted to our schedules. Even my mom got used to him being around. I also asked my dad if he saw the guy acting weird any time before the incident, and he said he noticed the guy asking a bunch of questions, and a few things went missing at his workplace where he had offered the guy a job. A shipping business plus my dad's regular job is a lot to keep up, so my business plus When are they going to introduce message reacts on YouTube? Probably never. It's where you'd offered the guy a job. They can't even keep the basic stuff in order. Don't give them new ideas, please. Please. It's a shipping business, plus my dad's regular job is a lot to keep up with, so my dad just assumed that it was his fault that some things turned up missing. Turns out, the guy was stealing little by little until the day he got caught. I also found out the day prior to the incident that he asked all my brothers where they would be that next day, which is probably how he knew that my older brother would be out skating with friends, like I mentioned before. I'm really not sure on... I'm still not sure on if it was a setup so that I would be home alone with him. Keep in mind that I only arrived 10 minutes early. Keep in mind that I only arrived 10 minutes earlier than I usually do. Also, when me and my brother caught him, most of the money he wanted was already packed in a duffel bag. In 10 minutes, he could have done whatever he was trying to accomplish. As for whatever happened to the guy, I'm not sure, because I don't want to ask. It felt uncomfortable, and I didn't want to put my dad in that kind of situation. Keep in mind, at the time of the actual incident, I was only in the 6th grade, so around 11 or 12. They didn't give me much info because they felt I was too young, and that's the reason why lots of things were left out. I hope this clears everything up, and if you have any more questions, please feel free to ask. Anyway, yeah. Run the macro now. So, Nate, you're in Animes In, other people. How is everybody doing tonight? Why do I keep saying tonight? How is everybody doing today? It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day here in the suburbs of Kansas City, Kansas. It's a crisp 60-something degrees outside, and I can't see the window from here, so probably mostly sunny in this area. I'm gonna pull the... Okay, it's a little overcast. But it's a solid, I don't know, 60-something here in the basement. Probably 70-ish. It was a little warm earlier. Not gonna lie. But it's not as bad now. Close that. That was a good story. Well, thank you. Whoa! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Is that fun for you guys? Do you like that? I was only in the name was I don't know how to do that in Audacity. I just know I sometimes do it. Okay, back to the... Not sure, just woke up. It's my day off, so automatically a good day. Damn right. I don't know if this is that... Scroll through. Walking home. I end school... Nah, that's pretty good. Remix, right? I think I just click up here and it does it. No? Double click? No. Middle click? No, I don't know how to do it. Oh, there we go. But usually get home. Is narrating stories your full-time job? At the moment, yes. Trap remix. I am not currently employed, so this is what I do full-time, yeah. 4:30. I'm gonna probably be looking for a job here soon. Once my channel hits the 4,000 hours, I'm gonna start, probably looking for something to do. Because I'm gonna need money. Waiting for me. That day I was right now, we're fine. We're okay financially for the moment. For the moment. I've got to eat and film and open fan mail. There were 2. I didn't want... All of my fan mail comes from automated sorted things trying to get me to buy services or pay bills. There were 2. I didn't want to bother her, so I took... So... I gotta send some stickers out today, most likely. I quickly let go of all... Okay. Do 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 Ooh, fan mail, right? I want fan mail. I have a P.O. box. You guys can send me fan mail. I just got to figure out what the P.O. box number is. Getting changed. And delete that, too long. What if my brother couldn't... Yeah, that's good. Not seeing any spacing issues, so that's good. My pacing is good. My fan doesn't receive mail, it just collects dust. And incarcerated. Ha, ha, I've asked... ha, ha, Daya with them jokes. About him. A few... about him. A few... I know, crazy, right? Yeah, it is kind of crazy. I've never gotten fan mail. The closest thing to fan mail I've gotten is merchandise that I've ordered from people around. This is good, good, good. These are some good looking waveforms, aren't they, folks? I mentioned before. I'm still not sure. I might be half asleep still. Well, it was a good joke regardless. I appreciated it. Thank you. Alright, so that's good. That was a long story, too. What was the username on that one? Pull that up. Go ahead and green this one since it's done. And pull, and down. And export. I'm gonna send you fan mail. I guess I should put my P.O. box up at some point, huh? To say where my stuff goes, or where it should go. Just know if you send me fan mail, I'm gonna send you a sticker. 426 seconds. Because I want to send everybody a sticker. I like sending stickers. Because I like stickers. This one's 426. Does anyone remember how long the other story was? Because I don't. And episodes. 89. 165. Cuckoo. Equals sum of... I think I said 5 stories earlier. There's actually 6 in this one. It may not be the full 6, though. I may end up keeping some of them for another episode. Because that one was long, and I'm up to 591 seconds. And I try not to go too far over 1,200, so... Sorry, I'm looking through my phone really quick. I want some stickers. Anime, you are going to get stickers, I promise. I promise you're going to get stickers. I will... most likely get them sent out today. I know. I'm a bad friend. Hello, PA. Good morning to you. Still 5 minutes for the morning there, man. You barely made it for me to say good morning. I would have had to have said good noon. I don't want to say good noon. I want to say good morning. What if someone sent you a stuffed raven? Oh, that'd be awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be... that'd be badass. I'd feature him right on my desk, right here. And hey, since PA's here, let me reach down. I didn't post about it on Twitter, but I'll post about it now. See this? See this book here? This, Essential Tales and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe? That's in beautiful quality. This beautiful hardbound book. This is from my good friend, PA. He sent it my way. He has my address because I had to send him a poster. So now that I can gloat about it on live stream and he's here, yeah, I thought that was super cool. This clears super cool of him to send me that, and I really do appreciate it. It sits down here on my work desk, along with my copies of There's a Killer in My Town by Charlie Blackmore, aka Beautiful Nightmare. I keep all this stuff down here on my work desk. My mask used to also be down here, but it's upstairs right now. I had to put it upstairs so I could record the face reveal in episode 61. Or question 6, whatever. 61 questions. Episode 61 was like 6 months ago. No, it wasn't. Book's cool looking. It is. And I thought it was super cool of him to send me that. I really do appreciate it. It's a beautiful book. And I love Poe, obviously. So, I thought it was cool. So now I'm going to pull the story up. How long is this one? Oh, it's short. Okay, not that bad. Okay, and again, I exported this one correct. I keep forgetting. Yep, it's exported. Cool. Next story. All right, I'm glad you like it. I saw it and had to get it for you. I do, like I said, man, that was awesome of you. I know I didn't tweet about it. I'm sorry. I know you're probably wanting me to. But it's been down here on my desk since I got it because I thought it was super cool to get that from you. So. This story starts with a bad decision already. Last night, my roommate and I made a last-minute decision to go night swimming at the river in our city. It was around 8 p.m., so there were still a few people hanging out in the area, but it was quite dark. About 15 minutes after we got there, I saw a man shining his flashlight and seemingly looking for something near where we put our stuff. I said, "Hey, keep an eye on that guy," to my roommate, semi-loud, and he obviously heard us and scurried away. I began to feel anxious, but I waited a little bit to say something to my roommate. Eventually I did, and we decided to leave. We packed our stuff up, and we began to walk up the staircase that leads to the parking lot, using our flashlights to see the steps. When out of the corner of my eye... Oh, I'm okay. Sorry. Choking on nothing. Where was I? Lights to see the steps. When out of the corner of my eye, I see a dark shadow dodge into some bushes at the top. I stopped and grabbed my roommate's arm and said, nope, and started walking back down the stairs. I told my roommate what I saw when we got to the bottom, and she said it was probably just a tree blowing in the wind. I started getting the strangest feeling in my stomach that I've never had before, ever, and I just knew that if we went up the stairs, something bad was going to happen. I stood at the bottom and began to shine my light up to the top, trying to see if I could see anyone, and sure enough, I saw the outline of a man for a split second. As soon as the light hit him, he ducked behind the bushes again. Obviously, I went into full-blown panic mode and started looking for other people that were there, hoping they could walk us to our car. Luckily, we found a couple not far from the steps, and they walked us to our car, but seemed quite annoyed about it. When we got to the top of the stairs, he was nowhere to be found. A few hours later, after we got home, I got a notification on my neighbor's app, the Ring doorbell app. The Ring door. So, PA, I need to continue the story, obviously, but that's been happening to me a lot lately now, too. Like my 24/7 stream, the chat just stops working. Like, I come down here to my laptop that's down here that I run it with, that I run it on, and it just, I won't see anybody's chat, and now the on-screen chat won't work anymore. I think YouTube did something to their chats. I think they broke it, in my opinion. And what kind of laptop is that? It looks like my Acer Nitro 5. Well, it's definitely not. It is an Asus. It is an Asus A55A, I believe. Technically it's an ROG, so it is a gaming laptop. It does look pretty similar to your Asus one, though. The keyboard, okay. The keyboard on the camera is red. This is not red. This is purple and yellow on my side. Let's change it to blue. Let's make it blue. That was the wrong one. R-O-G. Aracore. Jesus? No, an Asus. Asus, Asus, however you want to say it. I say Asus. You gonna open? There it is. Let's go ahead and change it to all blue. Or no, let's do... It's like ice blue. Yep. Exciting stuff, changing the color of my keyboard. Yeah, there are 4 zones, by the way, in my keyboard. Apply. It's being super slow for some reason. There you go. Now it's all blue to yellow on the one side. Wired? Wired what? Are you talking about the keyboard here? This is, so yeah, this changed color. This one doesn't. This does not change colors. This is a really crappy, it's not crappy, it's actually pretty good. It's a Recordiing. So it's a really cheap one, keyboard. It stays rainbow, it does not change colors. But, do you like how I have black and white keys alternating? I think it's pretty neat. His laptop is Jesus. It can walk on water and turn water into wine. I'm never going to try putting my keyboard or my computer in water. Also, I wasn't done with the story. App. The Ring doorbell app. Yep, that's where I fell apart. I got a notification on my neighbor's app. I got a... It's the Ring doorbell app that sends crime alerts for your area. And it said that someone was stabbed only a few streets away from where we were. Now, I'm 100% certain this guy's intentions were bad. I don't know if he was planning on kidnapping us or robbing us, but I just know something really bad would have happened if I hadn't been paying attention and we walked up those stairs. I'm not... Shit. Try again. I'm not sure if he was the person that stabbed someone, but the notification just scared me even more. I still feel sick to my stomach because of all this. Strap your laptop under your feet and waltz out onto a pond. Alright, Nate, here's the thing. I will do that on one condition. You give me $1,500 to replace it. Okay? Sound good? I can barely work Microsoft Word, let alone this other stuff. This other stuff is just Audacity. Once you really start working with the software, the stuff gets super simple. Obviously, my stuff's a little complicated right now. Like, I have OBS open. I have Mozilla Firefox open. I just did a view source on that for some reason. Let me just sell 300 books. Dude, I would kill to sell 300 of my books. That's not even an exaggeration. I've been nonstop busy. Well, I mean, busy is good. Is it, let me phrase that. Is it good busy, or is it, I really don't want to do this, but I have no choice because I'm legally obligated to busy? Because there's a difference. Last night, scurried away. Nope, too much space. Scurried away. I began to feel... Let me just sell 1,300 bucks. Dude, I keep reading that, and I'm like, God, I wish I could sell 300 books. I don't think I think I've in my lifetime across 4 novels sold 50 at most. No, I guess I would have sold more than 50 because my first book, first release, sold more than 50. So let's go with probably around 70, which kind of sucks. Especially since the first book was the first part of a trilogy and no one bought part 2 or 3. Found. A few hours... Cut. Where to be found. A few hours later... Raven, I don't have the money to buy another 299 copies of your book. Bro, I don't even know your book. Send link. I might send you the link, but I need to republish them under a pseudonym because they are published under my real name. I did that way before I started doing this, so... yeah. I may talk to you about that later, Nate. I know you pretty well, so... Good busy. Okay. Well, if it's good busy, that's good, right? Like, you want to be good busy. I want the other 3 books you wrote. I have copies of them, dude. Maybe I'll send them to you. I'll send them media mail, though, so it's cheaper. Unlike certain somebody who spends, like, $12. Because he told the post office he modified the book. That was a joke. If it's published through Amazon, they'll never let you change your name. I'm going to actually unpublish them and then create a new account. I'm going to go the full, like, nuclear option. How do I get? You get by me send. That's how you get, PA. Message me on Twitter to remind me, please. Yay.
Yay! That's good. Awesome. Fantastic. It's great.
160 seconds. That was a short one. File export as MP3. I'm hungry. Anyone want to get me lunch? You did get the book to me, I know. I'm just giving you shit, man. It's all good. It is all good. Bam 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 bam. All right, 3 stories down, 3 to go, at most. Depending on how long these other stories are, 2 to 3. This happened a few years ago. I, 20 female, had just gotten into the Tinder scene and was pretty new to the whole thing. One of my first matches... I'm too comfy to get you lunch. I can't even get myself lunch. Aw, Daya, I was depending on you for this. Whole thing. It's okay. What do you want? I'll be free in a day or 2 ready to deliver. I mean, driving from Pennsylvania to Kansas, I don't recommend that. Just saying. One of my first matches I had was with a guy named Zach. Now, that's not his actual name. But Zach seemed super cool, and we messaged back and forth on the platform about video games, anime, and generic other things in our lives for about a week. Finally, Zach asked if we could meet up. I figured enough time had gone by and he hadn't given out any red flags, so I said yes. We set a date for the next day, and that... We set a date for the next day, and that was where I made my first big mistake. I gave him my home address to come pick me up. To answer your question as to what I want, I don't know what I want. What do I want? Also, that I'm 20 female bothers me. LOL is an odd way of saying it. I know. Don't make me feel all guilty. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, at this point, I'm not picky with food. I'll just take anything if you guys want to bring it to me. Now, Goddess, I don't know how you're going to bring it to me since you're kind of across the ocean. I guess you could try. I gave him my home address to come pick me up. Looking back on this now, I realize how stupid I was to do that, and things could have gone a lot worse than they did. The next day comes, and I spend much of my morning nervously getting ready for my first real Tinder date. Thankfully, my roommate, Sarah, also not real name, was home with me and experienced the whole ordeal. About... that was way too much space. Try again. About 30 minutes before Zach was supposed to pick me up, Sarah and I watched 2 cars pull up in front of our 4-unit apartment building. 3 of these redneck-looking, creepy countrymen get out. They looked to be around 40, so Sarah and I paid them no mind. The next thing we know, we hear loud banging on the main doors. Our building is locked unless you're a tenant, so they clearly did not belong. Me, being as naive as I was, thought they were there for one of the other building residents and stupidly opened the door to ask them who they were looking for. The guy in the middle said, "We're here for OP." At that moment, I went from friendly to confused to scared. I didn't like the way they were looking at me. I told him that I was OP, which, third mistake. He gave me the creepiest once over and said, "Oh yeah, you look like your picture." This sent chills down my spine, and I demanded to know who they were and what they wanted. The guy in the middle said they were friends of Zach and they were there to pick me up for our date. I asked him where Zach was. He just snickered and said, "He's in the car," and pointed to the second car, which was strategically parked behind a tree, so I couldn't see if Zach was actually in there or not. Now, luckily, I'm not that stupid. I told them that if Zach wanted me to go out to the car, then he could come get me himself. Then, the guy on the right steps up and asks if I would like to get with him. I went to shut the door, but he shoved his boot into the frame before I could close it. The man on the right said, "If you won't..." The man on the right... I woke up and was like, I'm going back to sleep, and then saw Raven was live and like, guess no more sleep for me. Yeah, I told you I might do some live stuff. I wasn't sure if I was going to, but why not? The man on the right said... The man on the right said, "Well, if you won't..." How am I going to say this? I don't want to just straight drop F-bombs in the story. I'll just do that. The man on the right said, "Well, if you won't sleep with me, then sleep with my buddies at least." At that moment, Sarah comes out of the lobby and yanks me into our apartment and locks the door. They banged on the door for a few minutes and Sarah called the cops. They left shortly after, and we watched from the living room window as they got back into the cars and drove away. There was nobody else in the car. What's even worse is a couple hours later, I got a message from Zach saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry about my friends. They took my phone and they thought they would play a prank on me. Don't worry, you'll see I'm a great guy when we actually meet." Yeah, I blocked him instantly and deleted Tinder. The cops couldn't do anything because I never got their names or license plates, so I never did find out what happened to those guys. Priorities. I know. You guys are awesome. You know that? You're all awesome. I love you guys. I do. Being here to support Raven is always my priority. Like I said, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. You're all fantastic people. Y'all treat me so fine. Yeah, no Tinder. And if you do, no Zach. And if you do find a Zach, don't give him your address. And if you do give him your address, don't let his buddies in. And if you do let his buddies in, I don't know. I guess good luck to you. You guys haven't seen my hand in a long time. There you go. Hi. Day no Tinder, that's a cesspool. I believe it. I believe it. This happened a few years ago. Tinder has a new feature where you can tag your location for safety. That's kind of cool. Thing. One of my first named Zach. Okay. About a week. Finally. Pick me up. Looking back on this now. Hand reveal. I've revealed my hand a few times. Wait. Thankfully. This is like the most exciting part, isn't it? Along. Me. Along. Me being as naive. What the hell is talking? I think the neighbors are yelling. Why? Who's in our backyard? I may need to be right back, guys. Because apparently there's people in our backyard in construction vests. And I don't take kindly to people being in my backyard without my knowledge. So, consider this a pause. I will be right back, guys. Okay? Don't leave. And if anyone comes in saying, where the hell is he? Tell them I'll be right back, okay? Okay, so I'm back. For the second time. I was already back. I just didn't switch over, so you guys couldn't hear me. It's for Google Fiber, because as I told you guys, I'm getting Google Fiber instead of Consolidated. Consolidated already does fiber to the house. So I didn't know they had to rebury a line as Google. Hopefully, the rental company doesn't notice that there's a new box, doesn't notice that there's a trench being dug, because at no point in time did Google ever mention that they would have to do this. So FYI, if you're in an area that has Google Fiber, just know they may have to bury a trench to your house. So that Raven guy is such a... Oh god, he's back! Right? You can't get rid of me. I am hungry, guys. I want lunch, but I don't want to kill my stream. Scared. I didn't like the way they were looking at me. I told him that... Got too much space out there. Looking at... You look like your picture. This sent chills down my spine, and I may go eat some peanut butter out of the jar. What they wanted. The guy in the middle said they were friends of Zach, and they were there to... Patients could make chicken nuggets in the air fryer, or not. Now look... You'd have to go to the deep freeze, though. There's no more in the freezer. Now look... at me himself. Or I could get lunch at some point. Then, if you wanted me to, or make lunch, but... Like, 'cause I can't do it right now because I'm doing the stream. Maybe I'll just wait till dinner and we just won't eat lunch. Yeah. 2 more after this. And the outro. Right, but then I was also going to put it together on stream. And make my thumbnail on stream. And oh, yeah, you don't got to tell me to do it. I will do it. I will. Yeah. I will. Okay. Sorry you guys had to witness that argument between Patience and I. I never wanted you guys to see that part of me. Make lunch on stream. Minor issue with that. I'm in the basement. Why is it so much darker now? That's weird. Did you nudge the camera at some point? Did I nudge the camera at some point? It's like a lot darker than it was.
It's been fluctuating.
It's been fluctuating? Of course it has. That's right in my face. I don't like that. And now the blanket's all open. What did I do? I broke it, guys. Guys, I broke reality. There we go. It's not much better. Why is it fluctuating? Why is it so dim? Hello, camera. Lighten up. Whatever. That's right. Such an amazing guy. I know. Make lunch. Anyway, so make lunch on stream. I'm in the basement. How am I going to do that? Do you want me to bring the microwave down here or something? I can't take the camera because it's wired. It's got a USB cable plugged into the computer. Sorry, children. It's not your fault. It's not your fault, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Anyway. Export. Story. 226 seconds. Story. When do you gotta go back?
42.
Oh, so you have like 12 minutes. So run to Wendy's for me.
I ain't got that much time.
Yeah, I know. That'd be like 30 minutes. I just saw Mommy and Daddy fight and I'm hiding under my bed. It's like you plucked a statement right out of my childhood. I gave you the idea to make lunch on stream. I can't figure it all out for you. You're right. I guess I could mute you guys or put you back on the be right back and then go make lunch and come back with it. That would technically be me making lunch and still be on stream. I just wouldn't be on stream. I don't know. Sure, I'll be fine. I got people digging in my backyard. Unexpectedly. Seriously, I didn't know that was going to happen. I'm kind of pissed off. Because we rent, and if they do something like that, we're supposed to tell them and have them give the okay. And since they have to install a new box on the outside, we were supposed to tell them and have them fax over the thing basically saying they won't damage the house in any way. So I'm not going to do that, though, because they're already here. But again, I was never told they had to do this, so I'll just pretend that I didn't know. And if anybody from the rental company ever finds this stream, I'm screwed. Right? It's giggle-worthy. This is a long story. So that's good. What? Yeah. Don't be pissed off, I'm not like angry. I'm just like, I didn't know that. That's upsetting. Thanks, Google. Hopefully their router and connection's more consistent than Consolidated has been. I loved Consolidated. I really did, but I pay too much money for something that doesn't work as well as it used to. And I don't like that, so. I don't like that. It's upsetting. It's like having a really good service, and then out of nowhere, that service kind of becomes like subpar, but you're still paying $80, $85 a month for it. I've had them for 5 years, 6 years, almost. So however long we lived at Barrington, plus here. So 5, almost 6 years. Yeah, I've had Consolidated almost 6 years. No, Nevermore cooking hour doesn't work for me. Hello, Haley. There was something else. I just don't remember what it was. Somebody gave me an idea for a cooking hour name for my show, but I'm not doing cooking on my show because I'm a narrator. I do narrations. I don't cook, guys. Anyway. I gotta get this story read. This took place 20 years ago when I was 12 years old. Almost all of the details were kept from me at the time due to my age, so I didn't find out until much later what actually took place. My mother, understandably, still doesn't like really talking about any of this, as it was a really traumatic experience. If only, with hindsight, that it's only, not if only. You can narrate your cooking. I don't know how to do that. How do you narrate cooking? Also, have someone else do the cooking. You can do a play-by-play. Patience, go do it.
Okay.
Make the chicken nuggets. No, I'm good. Experience. Like I said, we can get dinner, make dinner later or something, or we can eat an early lunch. I mean, we had lunch yesterday and it was dinner, so. Actually, that's a lie. I had cereal afterwards. We both had cereal afterwards, so. Cereal was dinner. Nothing like being an adult. Haley is feeling better today. That's good. Very good to hear that. Patience with no hesitation. Okay, right? Traumatic experience. It's only with hindsight that I've realized how genuinely creepy and horrific this whole situation really was. In early 2000, I had just started high school. We lived a little way from the school, so my mother used to drop me off in the mornings and pick me up in the afternoons. On the 15th of February that year, I headed to meet my mum. On the 15th of February I did say nuggets. Spookaria is not here, though. On the 15th, so my nuggets are safe. On the 15th of February that year, I headed to meet my mom at the usual pickup point across the road from my school, but I was surprised to find my grandmother waiting for me there instead. My grandmother told me that my mom wasn't able to pick me up, so I went with her and we picked my brother up from his primary school. My sisters were both away on school trips. We went back to my grandparents' house, and my Nana and my That was almost an F-bomb. And my Nana and my grandfather sat us down to tell us something terrible had happened. Our mom's close friend... Is that pronounced Vivian, I'm assuming? Our mom's... Vivienne. That's like VVNA. Sounds like French. Be careful, I'm pretty sure just saying nuggets will summon lady. I mean, she didn't come to my stream last night, so... It happened. She said she might. It's okay. It's okay. Our mom's close friend... Voice cracked again. I stopped myself. I said flip. It happened. Instead of F-bomb. Our mom's close friend, Vivian, had died the previous day. They didn't go into any details, other than that Mom was obviously extremely upset. We were upset too. Ugh. Raven, yes, you said it right. Okay. I have the hiccups now, so extremely upset. I've never seen Vivian spelled like that, so interesting. She was ill. That's okay. I understand. We were upset too. Vivian was a lovely lady, and we had spent a lot of time at her house over the years. Not only because Vivian and my mom were close, but also because Vivian's husband, Andrew, was my brother's Cub Scout leader, and one of their sons was my brother's friend. At that age, nobody I had known had ever died, so it was quite difficult to process what had happened. We'd only just seen her the previous weekend. From my perspective, as a naive 12-year-old, the following days passed mostly without incident, apart from my mother's obvious sadness. In hindsight, there was also an air of disquiet around her, but I didn't really clock it at the time. I'm gonna stop there so you can go back upstairs. Patience is going back upstairs now.
Bye.
She said bye, if you didn't hear. I'm sure y'all did. She was loud on that one. Heading off now. Alright, man. Found her, but I didn't really clock it at the time. Sorry I didn't get to the editing part of the video. Obviously, this chat's a bit of a distraction, of course. But thank you for coming, man. Do appreciate it. Hope you have a great day. Thank you for stopping by, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it. Clock it at the... Around 2 weeks after Vivian's death, I was at home with my mother and brother while my stepfather, a barrister, was out for dinner with a client. It was early evening, perhaps... It was early evening, perhaps 7 p.m., and I believe my older sister was at her boyfriend's house while my younger sister was at basketball practice. Our house had a large, open-plan, L-shaped living room, which encompassed the kitchen, living room, and dining room areas. My brother was playing in his bedroom, while I was sitting on the couch watching TV in the living room area with my mom. From that vantage point, I had a clear view of the front door. The security light... The security light... The people that are digging are right outside my window. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Clear view of the front door. Clear view of the front door. They want to hear the story too. Maybe. All the stories you get sent, you have to do this like 200 times a week. I actually don't get sent many stories at all. Like, ever. The last story I got... Actually, did you send... You said you sent me a story, right? Because I didn't get it. I'll have to check, the page that my stuff gets sent from. But I didn't get anything today, so... No, honestly, I don't get many stories whatsoever. Especially not true stories. Typically, all I get is fiction. And typically, I do this once a day. So, once or twice a day. Front door. The security light on our front porch flickered on, and there was a knock at the door. My mother got up to answer it, and as she opened the door, she took a step back and visibly stiffened. Vivian's husband, Andrew, was standing on our front porch, asking to see my stepfather. I remember my mom explaining it that my Damn it. You did today. Okay. I just may not have gotten the email yet. I think it sends emails at like once a day, so I'll check. It's RedX. I'll have to check. If it didn't work, I'll let Sam know. I remember my mom explaining that my stepdad wasn't available to talk at the moment, and that if Andrew needed to speak to him, then it would be better to leave a message. Andrew clearly realized my stepdad wasn't home, and instead, damn it, whole message. Whole sentence messed up. Andrew. Andrew clearly realized my stepdad wasn't home, and insisted on waiting for him. My mom repeated that it would be better to call another time, but he easily sidestepped her into the house and strode into the living room area. People outside digging be like... But they're not suitable for reading, are they? Oh, the stuff from PA. I featured his stories a lot, actually. I suck at writing, or else I would send you a story. Digging, oof, can't type. I knew what you meant by diffing. Right? Like, who's this guy talking to, right? Who am I talking to? Into the house and strode into the living room area. Talking to the interwebs. That's who I'm talking to. It's what I do. I can still picture my mom's forceful cheerfulness and frozen smile as he sat down on the couch opposite mine and asked for a cup of tea while he waited. Mom, still with that strange smile plastered to her face, asked me to make tea while she told V's husband that she'd call to find out what time my stepdad would be home. I made tea for all three of us and sat back down on the couch, making awkward small talk with him, while my mom repeatedly dialed my stepdad's mobile number. He wasn't answering. Andrew was talking to me, but I remember thinking it was rude that he didn't seem to be paying much attention to what I was saying. His eyes were constantly flicking over to my mom, who was standing at the phone in the kitchen area around 5 meters away from us. The whole thing felt really weird to me. I'm sure that Horror Goddess has heard your stuff. It's been on my channel for quite a while, so definitely heard your stories, man. weird to me. She eventually got through to my stepdad, and, still smiling, said something along the lines of, darling, Andrew is here. Yes, here, in the living room. Yes, he said he's waiting for you. You won't be long, will you? My stepdad was home within 20 minutes and convinced Andrew to leave with promises that they could speak on the phone the following day. I found out years later that my mother, stepfather, and the rest of their friends, along with Vivian's parents and brothers, all strongly suspected that Andrew had murdered Vivian. My siblings and I didn't attend the funeral. My mom felt we were too young, I think. But I later... But I later discovered that a police presence was needed at Vivian's funeral, which Andrew attended, because Vivian's brothers were so angry that there were concerns that they may assault Andrew, as they were convinced he had murdered her. That is how intensely people suspected him. My mom was utterly terrified when he showed up at our door that night, but had been desperately trying both not to antagonize him and not to frighten me. It transpired that he had been interviewed by the police earlier that day, and it was pretty clear they were building a case against him. He wanted legal advice and potential representation from my stepfather, who refused. According to my mom, Vivian... words are hard! According to my mom... According to my mom, Vivian and Andrew had been having marital problems for a long time, and Vivian had confided in my mom and others that she felt had in that damn it and others that she had felt increasingly uncomfortable around him, and that his temper could be frightening for both her and their children. They were already sleeping in separate bedrooms, but he didn't seem to be accepting that the marriage was all but over. The previous weekend, she had told my mom and others that she was planning to officially leave him, and that she was going to be making it clear to him that it was over. She was bludgeoned to death with a steel rod in her bedroom on Valentine's Day, when she returned home from dropping her boys off from school. Having supposedly interrupted a burglary, though police immediately realized that this was obviously staged. The contents of the drawers from the bedside table and chest of drawers had been emptied out into piles on the floor, but there was no indication that these piles had been sifted through. There was no signs of forced entry and nothing was stolen. My mom and others believed that she had potentially rejected some form of romantic gesture, and he'd snapped. However, there was blood on the piles of drawer content, yet no blood on the floor underneath, which suggested the burglary may have been staged before she even returned home that morning. Andrew tried to cover up his crime by deliberately driving to a series of shops and obtaining receipts for small purchases and making inquiries with cashiers to build an alibi. He also originally claimed that he had visited a large shopping mall on the day of the murder and walked around there for quite some time. But 2 weeks later, presumably when he realized the police could check CCTV and find he wasn't there, he changed his story and said he'd actually been at a very popular local nature reserve walking and reading a book. Conveniently, there is no CCTV in any part of that particular nature reserve, including the car park. He was not seen by any other walkers in that area. He had come to our house that evening after admitting earlier that day that he had initially lied about his whereabouts to the police. He was arrested soon after. Raven, it's okay, dude. According to my mom, words are hard. Words are definitely hard. Definite. Words are definite K6 hard, huh, PA? Just remember there's an F-bomb in my story, so you may want to squark over that. I will replace it with a not-so-harsh word. That's what I do. He was arrested soon after. And I only do that for the Google algorithm. Andrew has never admitted to the murder and was found guilty on circumstantial evidence. From there, he was sentenced to 21 years with a minimum term of 16 years, meaning he may already be out on parole. I can't find any information about him online. However, I don't want to ask my mom about it as I don't want to drag up awful memories for her. Oh, and a few years later, Andrew also went through a phase of writing letters to my younger brother, who would have been around 11 or 12, from prison, protesting his innocence, which was creepy as hell. A metal rod smashing on Valentine's Day. Yeah, pretty horrible story. Pretty horrifying, to be honest with you. Holy crap. That was loud. That was really loud. I didn't expect it. Like, I know they had to install the box, but I didn't expect that to be that loud. So if you guys heard that, I'm sorry. I'm an easy Valentine. Just a metal rod and death. I don't want to record another story if they're going to keep drilling. Because if they have to keep drilling, I don't want to have to interrupt my recording. Or have that in my recording and have to redo it all. Thankfully, the recording was over. This took place 20 years ago when I was 12 years old. Yes. My mother, understandably, experience. Oh, I thought it was the chair. No, that was a drill. Experience. It's only my chair's on carpet, so it doesn't make any noise. In early 2000, I had just started. Hopefully, whatever they're doing isn't too loud for patients. For me there instead. My grandmother told me that my mom wasn't able. Hang on, I'm doing a quick skim of the waveform here, making sure everything's okay. With a client. It was early. Yeah, patients just texted me too. It was early evening, perhaps. Anyway, room areas. My brother. Yeah, so how are you all doing? Doing well? Keeping up with the things you gotta keep up with? Paying your bills on time? I'm not. Mom, still. I'm not paying my bills on time. I made tea and more loud drilling. To me. She eventually got through to my step. I didn't expect the drilling. Guys, I have to be quiet. I didn't expect them to start drilling in the house. My step. I'm sorry. Okay. I found out. I'm just wanting to know if everyone's doing okay today. Against him. He wanted Cool. Dea, do you want to pay my bills too? According. If not, it's okay. I understand. I'm just, you know. I'm bad at paying my bills on time. Lack of income and everything. Should probably quit this YouTube thing and get a real job, huh? Need to get a real job. Real job.
Andrew tried to cover up his crime.
More YouTube stuff. Yo, Dark Elf, how's it going? Financially, we are struggling over here. Yeah. Probably going to be in that boat here in the near-ish future.
There, he told his story and said he'd actually been book. Conveniently,
Dark Elf, how's it going, my man? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Been a long time since I've seen
in
you.
that area. He had come to our house that evening.
I mean, I would if I could, but oof. Yeah, no, I get it. It's okay.
After Andrew has never admitted to the murder and was found guilty.
My dad's the only one working currently, so no money sucks. Yeah, that I understand that. Tired, bro. Yeah, you were up pretty late. What time is it there?
Her. Oh, and a few years later,
because here it's about to be noon. Just left customer's house fixing her car. Cool. That's cool, I guess. Better than nothing. I think the drilling stopped. Oh, so you're in the same time zone I am. Shut up and take my money, Raven. Oh wait, you already do. I know. You're my first patron. Now Ghost Ink gets his own screen though, because he's at the top of the tier. I got to figure out how to do stuff for him, because I own like a postcard and a call on Discord and stuff like that. Like I know I'm on a semi-personal level. It's just I gotta be good, but that's going to disappear when pay bills. Yes. Yes. Same time zone as me as well. Oh, Haley, you're in the CST time zone. No, yeah, so like I used to be really good at paying bills, and then money issues happen because of this, and then not so good. Wait, there's another tier. There is PA. I actually added it not too long ago. It's the $20 tier. Ghost Ink is the only one on it, and he gets his own screen because of it. Didn't they have Discord? I didn't for the longest time. Then me and Dark went halvesies on Discord. You can find a link to it in the description, I believe. Let me pull that up. Should be able to. There should be a link to it in the description. Studio.youtube. Oh, no, I misspelled that. Studio. Stop it. Studio. There it is. I need to get a T-Chip. Yeah, T-Chip, in my opinion, is the best merch site, honestly. So, check it out. I'll drop the link to my Discord right now, if you want it. I just gotta get the link, that's all. Which it's in one of my video descriptions, so. Discord. And there you go. That's the link to the Discord. That is an invite to the Discord. To the disco. That's an invite to the disco. Time to do the disco. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, he dropped it, so pick it up, right? I won't pick it up. I'm too lazy. I have short legs and I'm very lazy. Oh, jeez. PA, you didn't have to do that, man. Because now I gotta go re-render that video. Damn it. Gotta stop doing this to me, guys. No, I do appreciate it. But I swear, like, this month, I've had to redo my Patreon video 4 or 5 times. Because I had one person drop off, I had a person join, I had a person alter their stuff, and then I had another person join, and now PA is messing his stuff, changing with his, so now it's This will be the 6th time I've had to do it. I mean, it's appreciated. Thank you. Honestly, thank you. I will not be outdone. Okay, that's fine. I don't get me wrong. I appreciate it. I just don't want you overdoing it if you can't afford to do it. You know, I'm not pushy with my patron. I don't like expect you guys to join ever at all. I don't expect any of you to do anything. The fact that you guys watch my videos and support me and are here for my live stream, that means the absolute world to me. So you don't have to reduce it again. Just do it for the... Nah, I'll do it again. I mean, we are down to, what, a week of September left? Oh my god, there's only a week of September left. It's not that bad. I just gotta go in and change the name. Dea, you are the one person I expect to be there always. Because if you're not, it just breaks my heart. You know that? 518 seconds. That was a long story. Didn't realize it was almost 10 minutes. So that said, I should probably leave this next story for the next video, because that's 1,400 seconds for the vid. So, yep. Go ahead and cut that one. Sort these out the way I should. So it's going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. And sort again. Honestly, I would have given you $20 for it if you did not have that tier. I did not have that tier. That tier was added because I actually don't remember why I added it. Raven, you are one of the best YouTubers I have found. Very humble and genuine. Haley, I really appreciate that. I try to be as genuine as I possibly can. The humbleness is just kind of me. I am a humble person. I don't think I'm the best. I'll never be the best, and that's okay. I'm just me, and I'm happy with where I am in life. And the fact that you guys are just supportive and amazing, it means, like, it really does mean the world to me. And that's why I've struggled to, like, do anything else, like go find a job, because I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose this connection with you guys. So I'm working on it. Things will work out. It's okay. Pressured break. Aw, Dea, it's okay. You won't break my heart. It's okay. We'll be okay. I promise. I just joined the Discord. Cool. Good to have you, man. It's not as active as it needs to be, but it's good to have more people. We support you because you're fantastic. Great stream. Sorry, I gotta pop off. I don't get the recording done. It's never gonna get done. I completely understand that. Just remember, the rest of the stream will be available later. You don't have to worry about being here live. It's okay. This stuff's permanent. It ain't going anywhere. So thank you for stopping by, Goddess. Always good to have you. Haley with the hearts. Dea, like I said, you don't break my heart. It's okay. And Haley, the love is mutual on this side. I really do appreciate everything you guys do for my channel. All of you. The ones that support it through Patreon, Coffee, the ones who just sub, the ones who watch my videos, the ones who just comment on my post on Twitter. I don't do people well, so it does mean a lot to me. So I need to record the outro really quick, but I don't want to record that over the thing because I don't like doing the outros on this because some people think the stream's over if I do that. So I'm going to go silent to you guys for just a couple minutes. So hang tight, okay? And I'm back. Outros are easy to record. Yeah, Little Hope. I've never heard of that game. What's it about and how was it?
Hey there, friends.
Control Shift. I already did that. Control E. Export. Outro. All right. So the audio portion of my video is done. That's all that happens with the audio. Next up, I need to make a thumbnail. Thumbnail making is a fun process, and you guys get to see me work. Has jump scares and good storyline. Would you recommend it? Would you recommend it, and would it be good for a stream? Am I wrong, Raven? If I had not shown up today, I would never hear the end of it from him. Well, I mean, you say that. But have I ever been mad at you for not, you or Nightmare for not showing up? In the end, it's 100% your guys' decision if you want to be here. It's always appreciated, but never expected. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Never expected. Because if I have expectations, it sets the wrong precedent. I don't want people to think, hey, he expects me to be here because he's self-centered. I don't want to be that person, so, you know. I think you found me, Raven, on Twitter. Oh, I mean, probably. I find a lot. So here's the thing. If you get a follow from me on Twitter or Instagram, here's what probably happened. I went to somebody else's page that is a narrator. I went to one of their posts, and I saw that you commented or liked one of their posts. Because of this, I assumed maybe you'll like my stuff as well. So I follow you. I don't unfollow. I'm not one of those assholes that hits follow and then unfollows. I'm not that kind of person, so... the fact that, yeah, like I found you, that's good. Have I ever missed a stream? I think I've been to every single one. I think you have. Due to work. Do you work long? Do you work like late hours? I know this. No, I know the stuff, yeah. It's okay. I don't, again, not offended at all. I can accept that some people have lives. I just don't have lives. Yep, that's how you found me, stalker. Exactly, see? I stalk potential fans. And that's how I grow the channel. Right. See? Like I said, it's something that it works. Found who? So, yeah, so that's what I'm saying, is I go to other narrators and I go to their page, and I follow people who may like the channel. It's kind of like a, hey, you may be mutually interested in my stuff as well. If not, you know, they just don't follow me back. It's not a big deal. I like following people, and I like building communities, so. I don't know who I found you through. Dea, I can actually guess who I probably found you through. I'm not going to, but I probably can. So, okay, time to look up creepy pictures on Unsplash to get a good thumbnail photo. Where I always want to be here 100% of the time. I'm also a mod, so I try to be here for Raven. He's one of my closest homeboys. I appreciate that. Like I said, you don't ever feel like you are obligated to be here. You being here does mean a lot to me. Just don't feel like you are, like, expected to be here. Like, you have to. It's a good horror game for the PS4. Okay. I will look into it. Yes, sir. Looking for a good thumbnail picture here. I got one that I think will work for this. The game is a demo. Oh, okay. Wonder who it was, but anyway, I stalk you back so it works. And I totally appreciate that. Like I think I might know who it was, but I'm not gonna. In case I'm wrong, I'm not gonna be that kind of person, you know. So It's all good. I think I'm going to use the picture I already found, because none of these are really feeling like they're fitting the part. No. They're good, but none of them are fitting the part of this one. So I like this one. I think I'm going to use this one. So copy. I gotta open GIMP. I think I seen you on Twitter, Daya. I did the same thing when you followed me. Yeah, probably everywhere. I feel like Daya stalks me. Hey, I mean, that's fine. See, and the reason I do that, it's not just about growing my channel. See, I follow a lot of narrators on Twitter, Instagram, etc. So, and I comment on their stuff and retweet and stuff like that. So it's also a good way of me to build out and get you guys, you know, get other narrators in front of your guys' face. Kind of what I'm saying, like whenever I say I'm going to drag people up with me. As I grow, I'm going to make sure people grow with me. So, yeah. LOL. Oh, you. Yeah, I was asking if you worked late hours, man. Didn't know if you did or not. I was genuinely curious. Damn it. This work. That works. Alright, layered image size. Now let's go ahead and recolor it some. Like I said, this is probably my favorite part, making thumbnails and putting the videos together. It really... I just like the way it works out whenever I do this, so... colors and... grading. This is probably the most technical thing of this right now, honestly. Yeah, I know you work late hours, man. For the moment. Nope, too much HDR. Turn on grading. That's good. Maybe make this brighter. Menacing Bodies was my first Twitter narrator. I've never heard of that person. Seems to be most narrator. It is. Making thumbnails is a lot more fun than editing. Audio. Like, editing audio is just such a pain in the ass. Pull that back. Like, this part's not super exciting because I'm just messing with stuff. I'm usually working during the day, so I think I actually don't stream during the days usually. I usually stream at night. Today is special. Not that anything is happening today special. Just that today is special that I'm doing a stream. All right, presets. Let's do day for night. See what that looks like. Cool, but not work for this. Does not work for this. Morocco. I just pay for stepped out of school. Raven said a swear, LOL. I did? What did I say? I'm sorry. I don't mean to say a bad word to you. Sad face, LOL bills. Right. I have an update available. Oh, there we go. Nice and vivid coloring. I like it. Okay. Now we need to texturize it. So I'm always I mean, I'm always broke too, man. I totally feel you on that. We'll get there. We'll all make it. We will all get there, my friends. We will all get there. I like this texture. You said editing was a pain in the ass. Oh. Editing is a pain in the ass. Editing audio? Total pain in the ass. Resize. 1280. Overlay. Ah, it doesn't look as cool as I was hoping. Hard light? No. Soft light? No. Difference? No. Subtract? No. Grain merge? No. That's cool, but it's not, it doesn't work for the story. That's Raven's face creepy. It's not my face. I found it online. On Unsplash. I think I'll use this for the texture on the font. So I'll use a different texture for the picture. If that was my face, I mean, I don't think I look that creepy. The horror of the language. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to make life rough on you by using inappropriate language. I swear I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Back to texture. This is a good texture collection. See what this looks like over the image. Unacceptable ears. Dea, your ears are unacceptable. Damn it, it's darkening it. I don't want to darken it like that. There we go. That's better. Apology accepted. Usually at night, I'm usually... yeah, I get tired. In my older age, as I've grown older, I've learned that I can only stay awake for 12 hours without having to, like, sleep some. And it really sucks. It really, really sucks. Alright, so... pull this aside. You guys may not be able to hear me very well. I pulled the microphone away because I got to get the text looking good. Oh, really? Definitely don't need to do that. So I'm afraid to stream games with my voice. Get more acceptable ears, Dea. Old man tried trade them PA. Was awake for 20 before I passed out. So to mention, Patience can't stream with the voice. Yeah. Patience, being the sweet, innocent girl she is, whenever something bad happens in a game, let me just tell you, she drops all filters. She curses a lot. She yells a lot at games. She's a very angry person whenever it comes to video games. It's actually hilarious. think we're gonna go with this font. Think we're gonna go with this lovely font here. I know you guys can't really see it. I'm sorry. 150. I'm very angry when it comes to Fall Guys. That game is frustrating though, not gonna lie. Outpatient needs a Twitch channel. Yeah, I've mentioned that. Like, she should consider doing streaming, but yeah, I mean, it's entirely up to entirely up to her. Make this work. Oops, not that one. This one. There we go. That looks good. What'd I miss? Well, you're back on your other account, so that's interesting. Or did you change it back, your stuff back? Anyway. What'd I miss? I got 2 accounts. Okay. You missed, me finishing the stories, and I'm working on the thumbnail now. You don't play any more? I play Pokemon Go sometimes, and not as much recently. But I also play, there's a Sonic game I play that I like. I'm pushing close to 40. I'm about to be 30, dude, so I'm feeling old. I'm feeling old. I hate to say it. Alpha selection, new layer. Isn't this process like a oh, that's the wrong, damn it. Linear. There we go. Okay, did that weird. Alpha selection. What the hell? Oh, I didn't press enter, did I? Damn it. I miss Pokemon Go. The month it came out was the closest we'll ever get to world peace. Probably. Oh, hey, Raven, what did I miss? Dream Bean, you missed pretty much everything. I already did the stories, now I'm making the thumbnail. Just chilling like a villain. How about you? I'm about to be 34 in 2.5. Yeah. I don't like talking about age, guys. I'm sorry. Let's not talk about age. Let's talk about nothing. Let's talk about nothing. No, I'm kidding. You guys talk about whatever you want. It just... I don't want anyone to feel old, you know what I mean? Because I know it's rough to not feel old whenever you start to get up there in age. Other way around. There we go. I know you guys can't really see it, but how does that look? Once I hit 40, I'll just go out in the woods and never be heard from again. I'm thinking about doing that too. Sounds like a good idea, right? Just disappear forever. Shrink this out. Filters. Gmic. Raven is 21 like me, okay? Yeah, I'm 21. What are you talking about? I'm literally 21 years old in some world that exists out there, probably. I might quit stuff when I'm 40. So how about that nothing? The endless void of nothing that is life. Exactly, right? I like the face behind the text or just an abstract shape. It is a face. It is a face, actually. I know it's hard to see, like, since I'm not doing, like, you guys can't see the screen, but it is a face. Drop shadow 3D. Apply. Okay. And duplicate. And merge. And duplicate. And merge. And now we have a nice shadow. does. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot I need to have what kind of stories these are. This isn't a fiction story, is it? So, make this white. Make it smaller. 45. Q, click. Center. Pull up a little bit. Could probably make that a little larger. 55. Alignment. Click again. Damn it. Center. Text select. Can I also be 21 with you as well? Play World of Kings. Of course, he was a murderer. He was drinking tea. I like tea. Are you insinuating I'm a murderer? Nate, do we need to have a talk, my friend? A talk in private? Just you, me, and a lead pipe? Anyway, reshow Gmic. Yep, 3D shadow. Okay. Duplicate. It's not a shadow layer. What's going on? Oh, damn it. I did that again. Layer to image size. Filter, repeat. There we go. Duplicate and merge. There we go. I think that looks pretty good, actually. Also, I'm currently wearing my As the Raven Dream shirt that I got from his merch store. It's very comfy and it fits great. And it was bought at a reasonable price. I like tea. I like tea. I love tea. I love tea and tea with honey. Not nearly as much coffee. I'm torn. I like both kind of the same. People here love them some iced tea. It's crazy. Yeah, you live further south, dude, so I get it. The only thing I like better about the South is they know how to make sweet tea. Exactly. I love chamomile tea with honey. It looks fantastic. Thank you. I can maybe move the camera to get you guys a better view of it. Of course, you'll see it tomorrow whenever the video goes up, but, you know. Duplicate. Pull this behind the shadow layer. Filter. Blur. Linear motion. Wider length. Okay. Opacity down. There you go. Not quite done. Got to texturize the font. Which I was going to do with this. So pull this back up. Make it visible. Alpha to selection. Control I. Delete. Control Shift A. And darken only. Nope, too dark. Overlay. Still kind of too dark. Soft light. Still too dark. Hard light. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it, guys, and that's making me upset. That's kind of cool, but it doesn't fit my color scheme. Too dark. Hue? No. Divide? No. Merge? I already tried merge, didn't I? That looks okay. Kind of like that. Slight texture on that. Looks good. Tea with honey. You mean they make sugar with just a spot of tea? Exactly. I just remembered I have a Halloween story about tea. What? Crazy about sweet tea drinks like water. I know a lot of people like that. I was putting off writing it because it was Halloween based, but it's almost October, so... I say go for it, my man. You do what you gotta do. Definitely not good for your teeth. No, sugar is not good for your teeth at all. Save. Videos. As the Raven. Episodes. 89. F89. It's creepy encounters. People always want me to spill the tea, but I just want to drink it. Don't spill the tea. You put time and effort into making tea, and you're not just going to throw it on the carpet. That's rude. I'm actually really proud of this thumbnail. Looks really good. Anyway, Control Shift E. And this is thumb. Export. And this is where the secret of things come. So if you've watched my videos, you know that I do things in a multitude of layers. You have the text layer and the... Hang on, sorry. Get this in here. You have the text layer, and then you also have the background layer, and usually I do the visual thing behind the back. Behind the text. To do that, I keep everything separated on layers. So, like, I'll do this, and I'll export this as back instead of thumb. So that'll be the background of the video. And I'll turn this back on, and I'll turn these off, and I'll export this as 4. So that way, whenever I make the video, it'll have a multitude of layers, and I can move the text as I see fit. You guys are about to see that process here in a moment. Guess I can make it a little... When you drink your tea, you're technically just spilling it into small amounts in your mouth. He has a point. Not really, but he has a point. So I got those. Got that. That's my stream. So I moved the camera to point more at the screen over there. Let me... configure video, camera control. We'll zoom in a bit. We'll zoom in a bit. Literally just a bit. I can't zoom anymore. Pan it to the right. Apply. Okay. That way you guys can see that screen better. Because I'm actually going to show you the full-on process of how I do my videos. I pour, not spill. Okay. Well, guess what? I just changed that and then broke it. So let's try that again. Oh, no, it applied. Okay, never mind. It looks good. I'm just a smart ass. He is. He is a smart ass. Always. He is always a smartass, and then that's why we love him. Alright, get Vegas Pro running here. You like this picture on my wallpaper? I took that at the park. Alright, so this is Vegas Pro. This is the lovely application that literally performs the magic where I put my videos together. So, drag this over here. Back and forth, drag this over here. Go back to my always open folder. It's episodes of that one. That one, that one, that one, that one. What story do I want for this? Or what song? Let's do Moonlight Sonata. Rain, 8 seconds. And that's everything. So drop it over. Oh, I do need a background video. Or at least I will. Let's get ready for the magic. You will see magic. This is how everything gets put together whenever... This is how everything you guys watch on my channel gets put together. Using this application. looks good. That looks good. Okay. Okay. So, story 1 is Kiddo Beans, I think. Let me... It's over here. Yep, Kiddo Beans is story 1. So we take story 1, and we drag it to around 10 seconds. And now...
This took place 20 years ago when I was 12 years old.
Boom. Got that done. Scroll out, scroll over, click. 8-second divider. Next one's guava signal. This one right here. To the end. 8 seconds. Trevor. Pull this one down. Zoom out. Over to the right. Click pull. 8 seconds. And next is rice cake. Rice cake, this one. And click, and 8 seconds. And last one's barracuda, and click, and 8 seconds. And then I need to extend the background music to fit the entire track. I also need to make the visual fit the entire track. And then the top visual to fit the entire track. Alright, so we zoom in. This needs to be this long. This the same. It's the same. Jesus, I'm tired. I'm sorry, man. If nothing else, I do appreciate you being here. I know you're probably tired as hell. Rain with Raven to about the half. Pull the outro vid to the half. Delete that. Same length. And play this. Oh, I forgot to fade this out.
You enjoyed this really Hey there, friend.
Nope, too early.
Hey there, friend.
There we go, perfect. Click, copy, paste. Take this. Delete, 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 delete. See, this is how the magic goes. This is how the ending of my videos go. Like this. Do and click and fade and drop the outro video. Fade this in. So what I'm saying is, this is how the outros work in my videos. See, watch.
But until then, my lovely friends, sleep well.
See? So if you've watched the end of my videos, that's how that works. Beautiful stuff, right? Still waking up. Start doing Twilight Zone intros in your videos. Start with a medium shot of you smoking a cigarette. So the problem is that would have to have like a face reveal, and I don't do that. We don't do face reveals here. Sorry.
This took place 20 years ago when I was 12 years old. Almost all of the details were
Then click here. Click over here. Pull up the resizer. Pull this out. Nope, too big. Let's try that again. Zoom in. 6 seconds. Zoom out. And... Nope, don't rotate. Rotate. 6 seconds. Pull off to the side. Did I... Oh, I did 6 minutes. Oops. Try that again. Seconds, zoom out, pull this off, zoom, and there we go. And then this is what happens.
Still doesn't like really talking
Ta-da!
about any of this, as it was a really traumatic experience.
Trying to stay awake, feel like falling asleep. Consider this. A girl with a heart problem receiving mysterious letters in the mail, decades after the majority of the world stopped writing letters. Delete, dedupe, magic. Now just play the whole video for us and get some more of that sweet watch time. This stuff is really cool. It is. So, like, video editing is super fun. I love video editing. Because I love doing stuff like that.
Details.
And then there are 2 more things I have to do on top of this. Insert video track. Oh, I need actually 3 things. So I need to get this one in here. So I'm a very technical person. I don't know if you could tell.
As it was a
Where
really
does this end?
traumatic experience.
There. Fade this in. Make it a pull fade like this.
Still doesn't like really talking about any of this, as it was a really traumatic experience.
Ta-da!
It's only
You just open a bunch of tabs of your videos and up your watch time. Yes, but YouTube is very picky. It won't let you watch more than 1 video at a time. So you can't, like, watch multiple videos. This stuff makes you say, wow, in Owen Wilson's voice, right? I'll pull this to the end. Zoom out and do that. Wow. Wow. Fade that out.
because of all this.
Perfect. Transitions. Transitions are fun. I use 2 transitions specifically in all my videos. There it is. TV channel change. This is probably my favorite transition because it gets you that cool channel change effect that I do whenever things change on my channel, my video. I'm loving that thumbnail Raven. This has to be a neat stream. Wow. So, if you look, this is the TV channel change, like that. You guys have probably seen it a million times. If you've watched my videos, you've seen it quite a few times. But yeah, so. That's like my favorite transition ever since I started using it. And the second one I use White Blobs, which does like a film melting effect. Which works right
12
here.
years old.
Like
Almost.
that. So, you guys have seen it. I know you have.
Bedroom. While I was sitting on the couch watching, she was planning to officially leave him, and that she was going to be making it clear to him that it was over. Bother her.
You heading out,
so
Dark
I took
Elf?
the other route
Yeah.
home, but I noticed
You should, man. Go take a nap.
And he said they met when my dad was younger at his first job, when they were around 16.
Great Owen Wilson impressions. I appreciate it, guys. Enjoy.
Before him and my mother's was needed at Vivian's funeral, which
I'm
Andrew
stuttering.
attended.
Yeah. Go take a nap, man.
because
You have a great day.
Vivian's brothers were so
Thank you for
angry
stopping by,
that
dude.
there
I
were
really do
concerns
appreciate it.
that they may assault Andrew,
Honestly.
as they were convinced he had.
So, I gotta do 2 more things. 1 more thing. 1 more thing. 2 more things. These tracks can be shrunk down. This track's done too. Make a new track. Media generator. Thanks, Daya Darkseia. Yep. Legacy text. Pull over. And this is the fun part. I gotta get the usernames off of this document. Usually do this. Story by, and make it 36-ish. See what this looks like. And astonished font. And placement bottom left with no safe zone. Are any of the names longer? No, should be good. Sweet. Yeah, PA man, if you need to take a nap too, I understand. I won't feel offended. I won't feel upset. I'm just saying. Outline black and expand, feathered out. Looks pretty good. So I've been doing this pretty much like this for several months now. And I think my process works pretty well.
Almost all of the details were kept from me at the...
Perfect. No, I said perfect. Drag this over. We'll worry about transitions in a minute. Yeah, so you work overnights at that where you work. How does that work? Do you get to sleep? You just have to be there? I'm like genuinely curious. I'm assuming you don't because you have to be awake, right? Now I need to get lunch and I want to get some work done on my story. I get that, man. I get that. Text. I probably don't do this in the most efficient way. There are probably people out there who are way better at this than I am. I'm up the whole time. Okay, I thought so. That's how work works. You have to work. Okay, but some places, if you work overnight, you're expected to, like, sleep there, and... you know, you have to be awake if something happens. It's an awake overnight. Okay, I didn't know. I was curious. And Dea, I've had office jobs. I've had work. I know how work works.
For the years.
It's okay. All right, got that done. I need to transition the text. What do I want to use today? I want to use diffuse. I like diffuse. Okay. The first night is 11 hours, and the next 2 nights are 15-hour shifts. That sucks, dude. That really sucks. I'm sorry. I know how work works.
11 or 12. It's innocence.
I like it. Keep that. Save, close. I should probably save this, huh? I do that a lot. Like, I don't save and then Vegas crashes and I'm pissed because I lose, like, hours of work. Okay, maybe not hours, but this is 89. My longest shifts nowadays are 10 hours. Work. I wish 1 was my longest hour. Man. I feel for you guys. I've had to work. Whenever I worked my office job, it was not an on-call job, but I was expected to be available at any minute. It sucked. It's bullshit. Works for me. Okay, now I gotta find an effect to go behind. Pulling his crazy hours. Yeah, he is. I agree. That's just gotta suck. I'm not gonna lie. What does this one look like?
Shut the door, but he shoved his boot into...
I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's make that one the one. Do that, and we'll do an overlay.
Almost all of the details were kept from me at the time due to my age.
Make it a little slower and longer. What are you doing? Stop it. Why are you fading in like that? Oh, there's 2 of them there. How do you do that?
So I didn't find out until much later what actually took place. My mother, understandably,
yeah, PA,
still
you just
doesn't like really talking about
Again,
any of this.
I've worked corporate
as
jobs.
it was
I
a
know
really
exactly how that
traumatic
feels. Trust me, man. You aren't telling me something I don't already know. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
In the mornings, and on the 15th.
Damn it, of course it does. Alright, so paste these in so they fade. Alright. And then delete. Take this, paste it, do FX, color corrector. We're going to shift the hue some so it's green. Work it while you work. That's how I do. I color at work. Exactly. Be very true. It's depressing. There's nothing else you can do. We work ourselves into the grave. Sounds exhausting. She does. She colors while she works. She colors. And I think it keeps her sane. She hasn't stabbed me yet, so it keeps her somewhat sane. Still second story? Yeah, cool. I mean, like, she hasn't just, like, straight lost it. That, and delete this one. Go back to FX and change the color so it's blue-green. Copy and paste 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 and paste. Oh, too far. And click and paste and change color. Just lurking and working. That's an interesting thing to say, Patience. Straight blue. Paste. Paste and paste and paste and paste. And cut. And take and delete. What am I doing? Why is it not working? There we go. Delete. And paste and recolor. To be purple. And copy and paste and paste and paste and paste and that's it. And then fade it out right there. Should be 5 different colors. Let's make sure. Orange, yellowish, green blue, dark blue, purple. Perfect. Perfect. And I believe that means I'm done with the video.
I feel sick to my stomach because of all this.
Make sure the crossfade looks good on the colors. Yep, shifts just fine.
Last night, my roommate and I made a last-minute...
Like it. Save, and how long are we looking at? So today, Friday's video, this is Friday's video, is going to be exactly 27 minutes and 22 seconds. Hope you guys appreciate that. Again, save, back to beginning. Just make absolutely sure the beginning looks okay.
This took place 20 years ago when I was 12 years old. Almost all of the details were kept from me at the time due to my age, so I didn't find out until much later what actually took place. My mother, understandably, still doesn't like really talking about any of this, as it was a really traumatic experience. It's only with hindsight that I've realized how genuinely creepy and
Perfect. Save. And render out the MP3 for the patrons. My lovely patrons get to hear this audio before you guys do as it's finished. Of course, live streaming means you guys get to hear it before them, technically, but they get to hear the finished product first. And then you guys get to hear it. You just lurk and work. your work, that lurk girl. Made me chuckle, so that's all that matters. This is taking a while to render out the audio. It's gonna take a while to render out the video. And render as MP4, 1020, 30 frames a second. Nope, try again. Double click here again. And then render out the video. It's going to be a whopping 2 gigabytes large at the minimum. All right. So there you go. That's my whole process, guys. That's how I do things. That is my entire process from the beginning to the end. And this is literally where it all ends, because rendering out the video now in Vegas, which takes such a long time. Let me reset the video here. Bring this back to an angle. Did I move it somehow? Oh well. And is the pan on maybe? No? Okay. Cancel. Okay. There we go. Yeah. So the video is officially rendering out to 3%. Let me take this earpiece out. And I missed everything. Oh, you missed the magical process, yes, but it's okay. Because this video will be up forever for everybody to see. I don't delete my live streams. I let them be live and be the future so you guys can watch them as you so choose. Because I like you guys to see what I do. Because this is a really fun process. As you guys saw, there's a lot to it. It is not a quick process. It is not a process that takes a little bit of time. We're at 2 hours and 54 minutes, and I'm just now getting the rendering done. And just think, I do this daily. Now, mind you, there was a lot of distraction from the chat, which is fine. There was a distraction with the guy digging outside. You know, just random stuff happened. But typically, it takes me around 2 hours to make a 20 to 30 minute long video. Sometimes I can get multiple videos out a day. I've done that before. I've actually done, I think the most I've done in one day was 4. That was way back, but most recently I've done 3. For my 1K celebration week, and I did the 3 stories a day. Yeah, I did 3 videos in a day. I typically do this on the daily. It's not the worst process in the world. It's pretty easy. This is the most annoying part right here, because I know you guys can't see it, but it says it's going to take 28 minutes to render this video. So when I get to sit here for half an hour and do nothing, I can't record more audio because the fan kicks on my laptop because the graphics card is heating up because it's rendering. It's actually hot to the touch. So I have to sit here and wait for half an hour. So typically I go upstairs, sit on the couch or the chair and listen to music or listen to an audiobook or whatever I want to do. Go get lunch, stuff like that. So I do this daily. This is what the YouTuber life is. This is what my life is. So did you guys enjoy watching this? If so, I will do it again in the future. If not, I'll never do it again. I like doing this because it's not just me recording the stories, it's me recording and making the whole video. Which is fun. It's interesting. It's entertaining to me. You guys might have thought this was the most boring thing in the damn world. I don't know. If you did, please do let me know so I know to never do it again. Yeah, like, what did you guys think of this? Was it interesting to you? Daya wants me to do it again. Okay. It does help the watch time. It absolutely helps the watch time. So I have no problem with this. I can do these randomly. I'm about to sneeze. Hang on. And there was the sneeze. Yeah, no, Obviously, there is actually one more step to this, and that's uploading it, but that is so boring, it's not even worth showing you guys that, because I'd have to wait a half hour, and I'm not going to do that. For it to render. So, yeah. Okay. I mean, 3 people in a row said it was interesting, so I will do this, randomly then. If I want to record, I'll do the entire process. I'll do the audio. Hello, hand. There you are. I'll do the audio, the video, the icon, etc. Thank you, Haley. And Daya, thank you for the sneezy face. And Randy said it was interesting too. Thank you. And hello, Randy. Nice to see you in the chat. Held at least 10 viewers. At least 10 of us liked it. I know. Which is awesome. Like I said, I'm all about that. Just like, this is really fun because it's like a chat stream where I'm still getting work done. Does that make sense? I get to work and chat. It's like, hey, let's talk to your classmates. So yeah. That said, guys, I guess that's the end of the stream for the day because I'm not going to sit here for another 25 minutes while this renders and just talk to you. We went for 3 hours. So, yeah. Anything else you guys want to talk about really quick before I go ahead and end the stream? Kill 2 words. Exactly. Growing and multitasking. That is exactly what this is all about. Growing and multitasking. Or you could, no. I'm not going to wait for this to render and slow it down by doing the live stream. All I'll have to do after this is upload it to YouTube. So maybe, so in the near future, one of these days, I am totally going to do a live stream where I start at the morning whenever I drink my coffee, and we just go until the day's over. It'll be like a 10-hour stream for the fun of it. What are you having for lunch? That's a good question. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I may go get lunch. Jimmy John's sounds good. Wendy's sounds good. Honestly, ooh, Wendy's sounds really good. I might go to Wendy's. Some of my best friends are birds. I know. I don't kill any birds. I don't like that statement either, but, you know. Kill 2 non-existent birds. You know, I will ask you pointless questions to make you stay longer. I know, man, but I do gotta get lunch. I am hungry. I gotta let this render. I gotta get it uploaded. You know how that goes, so. You guys are all awesome for sticking around and helping me pad out my run time, or my watch time. It really does help. I am so close. I have 2 live streams. I don't know if you guys know this, but live streams, the watch time for live streams doesn't count for 2 days. So my last 24/7 live stream and yesterday's live stream, I won't get those for another day or 2. So yeah, but that's like 100 hours. So last night's live stream, I gained 2 days, and the 24-hour, I gained 2 days, which is up. It was up for a day, which is awesome. So, I mean, that's another 100. By the end of this week, I think I'm gonna be within double digits of hitting 4,000. So, thank you to all of you guys for that. When you do that, please give me a heads up so I can wake up for it. Yeah, man, I didn't know I was gonna do this today, so it was just kind of a spur of the moment thing. But I'm because of you guys, I am so close to hitting that 4K. And once I do, this channel will actually, it's going to be one of those things where once I hit that number, this channel is going to change. Not like I'm going to change what I do, but it's going to change in my mind. Because it's not just going to be, hey, I'm making videos for fun. It's going to be, I'm making videos and this is a job. You know what I mean? It's going to become my job. I've already worked on this. This channel has been my full-time job pretty much since January. It's unpaid. So I do this as a labor of love. I love you guys. I love making the content. I love the stories. I love everything about this. So it has absolutely been paid in me loving what I do. But it's actually going to be monetary. It's not going to be much, and that's fine. But it's going to be something. And that just means so much to me. So, my friends, I need to go get lunch. I'm hungry. I ate cereal at like 6 o'clock. And it's, what time is it? 1:06. Yeah, it's time for Raven to have lunch. So, everybody, thank you so much for sticking around. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Thank you for spending your morning with me, or evening if you're not in the morning time zones right now. You're all amazing people. I'll say it again like I said yesterday. If you guys have any suggestions for merch or video ideas, please do reach out to me on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. You can message me you can email me astheravendreams@outlook.com. Yeah. If you also would like a free sticker, message me on one of those platforms or Discord. You have to be comfortable with me giving me your address. I won't save it. I don't care where you live. But I will send you a free As the Raven Dream sticker. It'll be my original design. I don't have my new design yet, so if you want it, if you don't worry about it. It's okay. They're free. For you, not me. They're free for you. I do that because I love you guys, again. So, all right, everyone. I hope you have a beautiful day. I'm going to switch over to the Be Right Back thing, and then I'm going to clock out on this. So, have a beautiful day. Stay strong. Chin up. Whatever's pulling you down, if there's anything, just know it will pass. So, make a Darkness shirt. I want to. I have to talk to Dark about that, but I absolutely want to. So, all right, guys. I'll see you on the next video. But until then, sleep well.